Hey guys, how's it going? This is Mike from M&R Automotive. Today we have a brand new 2024 Toyota Tacoma and we're installing the M&R hood mount kit. I'm going to peel this trim away because I'm going to use this bolt. So I'm going to put that factory bolt through the bracket and I'm going to reinstall it in the same spot. Using a wrench to tighten it, it's kind of hard to put a tool in here. So little by little, we'll get the job done. We're threading that factory bolt back into the original spot. Next thing I'm going to do, feed this plastic piece underneath it and try to put it back. Now we're ready to install the light onto the bracket. All right, let's go ahead and open this up and see what you get with the kit. You get two lights. We're going to take them out because I want to assemble them before I put them on the truck. Cradles, and you get the hardware. All right, so now I'm going to go ahead and install the U-cradle onto the light. Notice that when installing the light, there is a large hole and a small one. So I'm going to go ahead and use the large bolt here. The large bolt is towards the center, and then the small bolt is on that rail, and that's used to tighten it after you angle it. So I'm going to go ahead and install both of them right now. I won't tighten them all the way. I'll angle it when it's on the truck. So now I'm going to put a bolt through here. And we are going to thread it in. So one thing I do want to point out, some people prefer their lights facing forward, and some people prefer them outward as ditch lights. It's up to your choosing how you mount them, but you do have adjustability on the bracket as well as the angle. So now that we're done on the driver's side, we're going to do the same thing on the passenger. Now we're ready for wiring. Let's go ahead and use the M&R wiring harness to bridge them together and connect them to the auxiliary switches. Makes it super easy. The pods are going to be connected to a wiring harness that M&R provides. The wiring harness is designed to bridge the two pods together and bring this end to connect to the auxiliary switches. The Y intersection of the harness needs to be on the driver's side. From there, it springs across the engine bay onto the passenger side, and the other side gets connected to the auxiliaries. Let me show you how to wire them. When we look at the lights, you have the red, white, and black wire. Black's going to be the ground, red is the power to the white light, and white is the power to the amber DRL. On the wiring harness, we're going to match the colors to make it a lot easier to install. I'm going to crimp the red wire to the red wire, white to white, and you also get two of these grounding straps, one for each side, which is black to black. So now what we're going to do, let's go ahead and ground this since we have this connected. So for the ground, I'm going to use these bolts here. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to slide the eyelid over it, and then I'm going to tighten the nut. One of the sides of the harness we're going to stretch towards the passenger side lights. So we're going to go red to red, we're going to go white to white, and then the second grounding strap go black to black. And then here, we can actually use this bolt to ground it on the battery. Okay, so now that we have the powers and the grounds on here, let's go ahead and do the other end of the wiring harness connected to the auxiliary switches. If your Tacoma comes with auxiliary switches, you will need one of these pigtails to connect to auxiliary switch connection in the engine bay and provide you with 3 lead wires. In your user manual, there is a diagram that shows the black wire of being auxiliary switch number 1 for 15 amps. The green wire is the switch number 2 for 10 amps. And the white wire is switch number 3 for 5 amps. So I'm going to go ahead and connect the pigtails to the harness first. And you can find it next to the windshield washer fluid. It's a plug that you clip in. So now it's clipped in. And now we have 3 auxiliary wires and 1 ground. I'm going to take the end caps off. So now after I've taken off the sheathing, I'm going to go ahead and strip these ends. And we're going to use crimp connectors to attach the wiring. I'm also going to go ahead and remove this socket because we're not going to be using it. So for the pods, you do need 2 power wires, and we have 3 auxiliaries. So the green wire is for the white light, and the white wire is going to power the amber DRL. So from the wiring harness, we know that the red wire is functioning the white light, So we're gonna go red to green, and once again that's gonna be switch number 2 powering the white light, and then the amber DRL, that's the white wire, and that's gonna be switch number 3. So this is the powerful white light feature, and this is the amber DRL. Thank you guys for watching. I know you're gonna love the product, and make sure to tune in for the night output videos.